I think when this happened, when my legs first got blown off, I was like, man, and naturally, you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna feel like that the old times, the old days were the best days, right? Or you're gonna feel like that the past was as good as life would get. But this is one of the parts where I didn't see coming. I did not see this part coming. I knew to be positive, but I just couldn't see how my life was going to be better without a pair of legs and without part of my arm. How could life get better than it was before when I had more parts? And bro, this is one of the things that I learned, man. Like life can actually get way better after the tragedy than before. But it depends on how you perceive it. You have to look through a different lens. You have to look through the lens of possibility and not through the lens of what's going on right now. And if you could do that, it's almost like a hack. You almost hack your way into a better life. It works, man. I know it works because I use it every day.
I believe you.
I know. You can hack your way into a better life after it got tough.
Yeah. Well, I look at all those awards behind you, all those hanging up. Was that before or after?
These are all from marathons and half marathons and Ironman. And look, hey, I'm the type of person that I don't stay in the past too long. I come into this office and I look at these medals and they give me strength, especially when I'm feeling at my lowest. When I think things aren't working out, this is a reminder of at mile 22, when I felt like I was so close, but so far. That reminds me that I can get to the finish line in my current storm because I've gone through past storms, not just on marathon courses, not just swimming in the ocean. I'm talking about when things got tough in life, when the check hadn't showed up yet, or when the DEXA scan had not come out the way that I wanted it to. All these things. This is a reminder that I've overcome in the past and I will overcome in the future.
Always.
This is not for me to live in the past. This is a reminder that what I've done in the past is going to happen in the future.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So we're going to see that wall full of more stuff, more trophies, because there's more to come. But you know what? We talked the other day, and it was funny because you just ended the New York Marathon. And I was watching that video. I'm like, man, I couldn't. I said it earlier on. I walk to my mailbox and I get tired. You know what I'm saying? Here you are in deep pain, and I'm like, it's okay, Cedric. You can stop, but I could see your mind saying, no way. And next to you, I don't know if maybe you continue to keep running because the guy in Speedos running next to you either scared you or motivated you.
Man, let me tell you.
Speedos, man, I'm telling you.
Let me tell you, man, those moments right there, that is why I do tough things. That's exactly why I do tough things on purpose. You don't have to do a marathon, but the reason why I do the marathon is because half marathons just don't put me in a place of discomfort long enough. It's almost like, yeah, you could, like for you, GB, you could go out and start a lemonade stand in your neighborhood. You could, but you're not on that level anymore. It doesn't challenge you. You know, you could go out and sell Girl Scout cookies if you wanted to, but that level of business is not where you are. The level of business where you're the higher level. You're the more complex level. And that level gives you rewards that a lemonade stand won't. This level of challenge is a level of challenge that gives me the strength from being really, really tired and frustrated and fatigued. That is the moment where I really look forward to. I don't look forward to being exhausted, but I do look forward to being in a moment where I ain't got no answers and only thing I can do is put one foot in front of the other. That is where I grow. That is the moment of growth. The place of discomfort and the place of it sucking so bad and everybody passing by me, that is the moment where I know I'm growing. Maybe not on the outside, but on the inside, I am looking at fatigue and it looks a little less intimidating than it did an hour or two ago, or last year, or the year before.
Even finishing first. It's about finishing. It's not even about finishing first. It's just completing the task. And you know, some people think like you have special running legs. Am I right?
I got. That's the only ones I could use. That's a lot of people see these legs and they think that it makes me springy, like I'm running, I'm jumping around on like some springs, or I have an unfair advantage. Nah, man. Like if anybody has an unfair advantage, it's the people with legs like yours. I look at you and I'm like, golly, if you could just give me one knee back. If you could just give me one more knee, bro, I'll probably take over the world, bro.
Yeah.
If you could just give me one leg back, bro, I might go back in the army, bro.
You're already taking the world on because and here you are saying I need a leg. Listen, you're doing more than most people who have their two legs. And yes, you're probably saying, give them to me. I'll use them more than you will.
I'll take them. I'll take them right now.
But you got those, and it's funny because you do say that because people think, oh man, he could probably dunk a basketball with those things, you know, he can. But what people don't realize is the strain that goes on your real legs that when you put on your other legs, because I could see how much in agony you are, but what are you saying in your head why you're feeling that pain and running? Because people, like you said, they look at those as like, oh man, he's just like the bionic man. He's feeling good. No, that's painful.
Yes, it's very painful. When I'm running, there is a level of pain that I really forgot about. I've dealt with the leg pain for so long that now I don't even. It's there, but it's almost like this. Hey, how in the world do you pay all these invoices? How do you do this every month? Doesn't that suck? I'm sure you've gotten to the point where, yeah, I don't want to pay taxes. I don't want to have to pay all these invoices. I don't want to do this and this and this, but it's a part of the recipe for me to get to where I got to go. So yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's not so uncomfortable that I don't want to do it, that I don't want to get to the finish line. No, that's just part of the recipe. To make a cake, you got to break some eggs. To make gumbo, guess what, bro? It's a part of the recipe where you got to do some roux mix, and you got to put stuff in, and you got to stir it, and it's uncomfortable, and then you got to let it sit for a little while, and then you got to make a stock or a base, and then you got to all these things. That's no different than running in marathons, and no different than dealing with the pain of being an amputee, of my stumps hitting into this leg, 30, 40,000 times during the marathon. It's just part of it. And I hope that someone listening will understand that whatever you're going through, yes, it may be uncomfortable, but if you allow the discomfort to stop you, you're never going to get to a point where you're numb of the discomfort. You know that the invoices and the money that goes out, you're numb to it now. You just know it's a part of it. Yeah. If you had stopped on the first time you paid a huge invoice, you won't be where you are right now. And I feel the same way. If I had stopped back 10 years ago because the pain was so great, I wouldn't be running marathons today. And a lot of the new amputees, they're going through that pain phase where it's phantom pains and it's limb shrinking or limb swelling. If you stop right there, you'll never get to a journey where you're an athlete as a blade runner or as a amputee runner or as a prosthetic runner. That's a phase you got to get through. It's no different in life.